Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel and happy 2022. I thought I was able to get a video in before the new year, but seems like the adversary was throwing some obstacles my way. I'm sure you know what that's like. And that's a whole other video, by the way. That's called Cluster Warfare, and you can tell just by the title what that video is going to be about. So anyway, the adversary does not win. I overcame the obstacles, and as you know, the Lord threw me this football a few weeks back when my dormant video from 2019 started getting a lot of views, and it was all of a sudden after 9 days of prayer to the Lord for direction, and then all of you showed up, and it was unlikely because there's other things that I really thought the Lord was going to direct me to, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't really thrilled about rehashing my experience with, narcissists, basically. It's not something that's pleasant to talk about. But, he's God. He knows what he's doing, because I was surprised at all of the people commenting and all of the people globally that have been suffering from these types. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why is it like a pandemic of narcissists today? And it doesn't matter, what nationality or any socioeconomic background. That doesn't factor in. They come in all shapes and sizes, all nationalities, all socioeconomic backgrounds and types. And they come, narcissists are on a spectrum. So there are different, variations, different degrees of narcissists out there. And the ones that are really demonic, as I said, as if there is such a thing as, semi-demonic or demonic, but the ones that are the most severe, I should say, are the severe malignant narcopaths, as I call them. The ones that are severe malignant narcissists that also manifest behavior of a psychopath and can also be sadomasochistic. So if you combine all of those together, you really have something that will change your life forever. I mean, they not only cause you pain, but they enjoy causing you pain. They never comfort you if you are distraught, in tears, or upset because of their pain. They will actually cause more and mock you while you're suffering from their pain. They tend to be very cruel, and really their behavior is absolutely positively not humane. So if you've encountered one of those, wow, and you escape them, then you deserve, a frame full of medals, because it is a battle. You're fighting for your life, basically. Now, that's not to, dismiss or look at the lesser forms of narcissism as, benign or not important. They can cause a lot too. They can cause somebody to go through enormous pain, the devaluation, everything that, say, a mid-grade or, lower on the spectrum narcissist would cause is still very painful for someone and very depressing. But they may not be as cruel and as sadomasochistic, obviously, as the narcissists that are higher up on the spectrum. The narcopath, or the malignant narcissist, is extremely, extremely toxic, dangerous. They bully you to no end. You could be very small in frame and they're big in frame. It doesn't matter. They really like feeling superior. They like bullying. They like tormenting and harassing their targets. And they're relentless. That's the only word I can use. They are relentless in their pursuit to do you in. You might even want to say they want to put the nails in your coffin, okay? So I never knew these types existed. Did you? I wish they had this about narcissism, way back when. And as I said, you probably look now that you're educating yourself on narcissists and narcissism and what you went through that was so confusing and tormenting and sent from the pits of hell. Now that you're educating yourself, you probably look back and see other people in your life that were narcissistic and caused you a lot of pain, but you didn't have the knowledge then. So, like I said, it says in the Bible, they shall perish due to lack of knowledge. And so what are we to think when all of these, narcissists are in mass numbers, a pandemic basically globally, and people are spooked out of their mind by them? In other words, they know that there's something that is not human about these severe types. They know that their DNA has to be off, because no human being would behave like that. Most human beings, if they do something wrong, yeah, they realize it, they're a little self-aware, they fess up to it, or they don't keep repeating the same behavior. But the severe malignant narcissist does. It's like he is on assignment from Lucifer, and he or she will not stop until the nails are in the coffin. So this is very shocking, especially when, during the love bombing stage, they were smothering you with attention, smothering you with love. You couldn't get away from them. They were just annoying you because they were so sure that they wanted a future with you. And they were so sure of all the things you had in common. Which reminds me of another thing. The adversary is very good about putting coincidences in there. When you first meet one of these types, it feels like it's fated. It feels like it's sent from the Lord, because probably you have a lot of things in common. Probably there's all these weird, synchronicities that happen between the two of you. Like maybe you both have the same initials in your name. Maybe your parents worked for the same company. Perhaps, you like the same favorite song. Whatever it is, the adversary is going to make it look too good to be true and put all of those coincidences in there intentionally to trap you and sell you on this person. And it doesn't have to be in the form of a romantic relationship. Narcissists find you in all aspects of your life. It could be a business deal that's presented to you that's too good to be true, and they're being pushy, love bombing you, so you invest in it, or you become partners with them. Something like that can happen as far as narcissists in the business world. Also an employer who's very controlling, demeaning, and really is trying to destroy you and your career on the job. That could happen. Also, it could be someone you thought was a best friend or a very close friend, and then you find out their real intentions for you, that they weren't a friend after all, that their intention was to destroy you. They can come in all different areas of your life. And the narcissist in the family, well, that's just a whole other video, is it not? There's so much that can go on about, those types of situations. And they're your family. So you grapple with, the thought of, well, do you go no contact or not if it's your family? So all of those will be discussed in videos to come. And if you have a subject you would like to discuss, please put it in the comments below. But just know that the adversary is out there in full force in these last days without question. He's infiltrating the airways. He's infiltrating films and TV. If you look at your choice of films and TV shows, things on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whatever, even YouTube movies, wherever it is, it seems like they're all horror movies now. They're all blood and gore movies. It's all this murder, that crime show, and really nothing uplifting. Very few TV shows and films have uplifting content or entertaining content. Is that supposed to be entertaining, watching murders all the time, or how somebody killed somebody, all this blood and gore? No, it's just infiltrating people's minds today. Satan has the airwaves. He also has, the music lyrics today, if you haven't noticed. I was in a store the other day, and this rap music came on, and I had to leave. It was very loud, boom, 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 boom. And I appreciate music. I really do. But this was just repetitive lyrics of you're stupid, he's stupid, you're stupid, over and over again. I couldn't get it out of my head when I came home, and I was only in that store for a few minutes listening to it. Now, little kids were there listening to it. People are on subway trains with headphones listening to music, and a lot of teenagers and young adults and people listen to music all the time with headphones. It has to be infiltrating their brain, hearing you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. So we're being bombarded subliminally by the airwaves, the demonic frequency, I call it now, because really, take a look. You'll see, Lucifer this, Satan that, as far as titles, blood and gore, the murder of this person, the murder of that person, crime shows, everything has to do with evil. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why is this increasing? Because the devil's time is short. He's panicking, he's pulling out all stops. The airwaves, the lyrics, pornography, everything that you see that is not of God in the world today is on the rise. And now these malignant narcissists. And the adversary is using the lesser forms or the more mild forms of narcissists all the way up to the sadomasochistic type to destroy God's people, to wear them out, and especially the most severe forms, the narcopaths. We have to be very hyper-vigilant and know the tactics of the adversary so we can have our full armor on and guard ourselves. Because this is war. This is the type of war we're fighting. It's a spiritual war. And you who have dealt with these types understand that. I read the comments and thank you for the validation because you saw it too. This is not just a regular relationship, nor is it a regular human being that you're dealing with. There are signs where you just know that their behavior is not of this earth in many ways. But who do you talk to about that without being gaslighted? I mean, it's very hard to find anybody unless they've experienced it. So look at all the people globally writing the comments, verifying this. They can't tell us we imagined it, gaslighting us again. We didn't imagine it. My feeling is these are the end days. And again, I'm not saying tomorrow, the next day. I don't put a date on it. It could be, the last days could be one day or could be 1,000 years. We don't really know. Only God knows that. But it does say in the end days there would be lovers of selves. Who does that sound like? It does say in the end days that these types would be void of natural affection. And we know the narcissist can't love. Many therapists would say, well, the narcissist doesn't have the ability to love. They don't know how to love. Well, if God is love and the narcissist doesn't know how to love and can't love, then what does that say? It says that they're the opposite of God, really, because God is love, right? So something to think about, everybody. Just something to think about. So everyone, keep your armor on and be vigilant to the tactics of the adversary. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He prowls like a lion, looking to whom he can devour. So please, today the adversary is pulling out all stops, and he's using people today to infiltrate people's lives and cause good Christian people harm. People with a calling. So if you've been targeted by a severe narcissist, then you are obviously a threat to the adversary. And you have a call, probably in this world, to do good and to serve the Lord somehow. So have faith in that, and I hope to see you next time. If anybody has any opinions on this or any interesting stories, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And if you have a prayer request, please put your initials, if you want, only in the comments below, and I'd be happy to keep you in prayer. I do write the names down or initials down and cover everybody in prayer. I think that's very important while you're going through this trial in life. Also, please like the Facebook page, Angel Haven Ministry on Facebook, and please like and follow on there and share that with anybody looking for Christian support for narcissistic abuse. And if anyone would like one-on-one guidance, please email me at angelhavenministry@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you on how you can confidentially have a guidance session with me. I'm looking to expand the channel and expand the ministry to offer more services to those people going through this. So thank you again, everybody, and I really appreciate your comments and your viewership and your support here of the channel. And hang in there, everybody. It does get better. So I'm praying for you all. God bless.